though,
I'll pay more
FUT
attention.
definitely favorites.
Okay, we got FUT on defense, Giants on attack.
Top 2. That was the main thing. You get to skip one stage, you get that advantage. Being number 1's always nice, but ultimately, that's not really in their own hands at this stage. For GX, even if they win, they need other things to go their way. But if they don't win, they are definitely out.
Okay, yeah, so there is still a chance for Giants. That's kind of nuts.
Pace to start off this pistol. We saw them dive up through mid. It was Purpo and Famzy leading the charge, and it will be again towards the site. But it's all been given up. But relying on their trap,
might be one of those who wants it more.
Has got a reveal, but no follow-up, just for damage. Spike crossed his site. GX with a good foothold.
Still no plant, by the way. No plant, and no 5 can get close.
They're fighting forward towards screens. 3
Still
players
no
here
plant.
A flash already burned unsuccessfully.
Oh, they really wanted to do map control.
Though, with Hoodie still surviving on a sliver of health, and he won't make
Still
it
no
much
plant.
longer.
This one was mad to it.
Health.
Yeah, they felt like they
Cloud
needed some map
1
control. They
versus
didn't have
2,
over
still
towards
with
A
the spike
ramp,
to be
so
planted,
wanted
but
to
he
take
will get
spawn.
away with that for free. The problem, despite both of these players being
Shout out to
tagged
FUT for
up,
having so many
finishing
people
them
here.
off
I think they
will be
thought they were going to
difficult. There's
reactively
the stun
take
used up. They know roughly
ramp,
where he is.
and that they could overwhelm just with the numbers at spawn, and it did not go great.
Just delay them a
Tactical
little
error. It's more of just a gamble. It's not even like
couple of
a
flashes
bad
from
gamble,
Mr.
really.
Fallen. They're waiting for a mistake. They're waiting for someone to take that peek, to take that risk. Already the spam coming through. They were well aware.
Yeah, nicely
of the
done from
angles that were
FUT. We'll
left
keep an
unchecked.
eye on the pistols.
And in
1
the
0.
end, although a little bit close, FUT will take themselves the pistol.
I think unfortunate for GX, they put all their eggs in the basket of fighting towards screens. Normally, 1 or 2 players
It's a Gecko on this map. It's definitely not the best map, but I mean, double flash is so strong right now. Like, some kind of flash into Gecko is crazy strong.
Back there, and they play it on the site. It's actually a 2v2. Now the HP still would have been in favor of FUT, but at the same time, that trade should have gone worse, and it actually went all right. But
and everyone buys up fully into this one on attack because they did. Wait, did they get the plant in the end? Wasn't fully paying attention. They must have if they're buying like this. Yeah, look at their money. Okay. So they got the plant, which means they can get some extra buys into it.
1-0 down on their attack side, investing into a couple of pistols, 3 sheriffs, Hoodie, Cloud, and Purpo. Picking up a weapon that can pack a bit of a punch, and Cracks has already learned that the hard way. Luckily, there would have been a wall in the way.
Shot.
It wasn't for that shot, though.
Doom Bros on plat chat, yeah, he's good.
Else
it's nice when it's like really. It's different vibes when it's like a coach as well. I can have a lot of like more in-depth conversation and like insights. It's cool. Nice to throw it in every so often.
It is a bit worrying already. I know it sounds ridiculous, but getting that pistol for FUT, they had a 10-2 defensive side half last time they played against Mates. Mates have been playing this map quite a bit. You might remember them beating GX 13-1. Obviously, again, they've changed personnel since then and actually had a victory versus Heretics, which, if you saw that coming, well done. That makes you one of every single Valorant fan that was on the planet. But yeah, they've shown a real resurgence. And that's the thing. Them having a close series versus Heretics is huge. It shows that there's some life in this GX roster.
Is the stream too loud? No, I don't think so. I think I actually had my mic turned a little bit away.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're towards the end of this format. Last week, that's not where you want to be coming into form necessarily. And you can see the win record 3-6 up there for GX. It's not pretty. They'd like to put a 4th up, and they're doing well in this round. Bit of damage on the Cracks. Problem is 10 seconds. Time to sprint to that site, straight past CNET. And although he might not find much, there's 2 players waiting on the site, welcoming those stragglers in. 2-0. Nice stuff for FUT, and they avoid very many heavy losses. A couple, like Ada Captain being super low, CNET tagged up at the start of the round.
Yeah.
It could have went their way, but FUT are still pretty healthy.
Yeah, there's also a world where FUT decide not to kill them and they have no economy for the next round because it got so late. Like, I think GX were expecting a little bit more of a challenge. Of course, that Outlaw brought through alongside a couple of guns. It's definitely not going to be the best purchase here for FUT, and I would say expectations are that, well, I wouldn't maybe say expectations, but there's a necessity for GX to take this
the
round
bonus must
relatively
be
because you know that FUT are going to come
great.
back swinging in that next round.
Not great, it's not too bad. We've got only one person that can get one shot from
CNET.
CNET.
The same could be said though on the other side of the map with
and FUT go for aggro A. I like this a lot. I'm going to set up one person, but they also want to wait to break this camera first. Break the camera, now they can set up one person here. Is Crack.
Ada Captain is peeking at holding the information. Now, though, they're starting to really get aggressive.
Cracks is working out where he wants to go here.
Yeah, this looks like a standard hold from Ada just to find a bit of information early. He might even pop the one-way smoke up. In fact, I think it's Paranoia in his hands, ready to fire.
Hey, Cypher contact into Omen Flash into double swing.
They suspect there's a player tucked in the corner.
Oh, hold up. This could go really good for them. Yeah, and a stun on top as well. Oh my god, he just got so much util and the breach damage to get him out. That is a sick play. It's pretty much all reliant on YetAJ getting that first kill. But that was really nice, man. Everything after that first kill just had so much util behind it. Omen flash, stun, breach damage.
Might not be left with any other option.
That's just a wonderful
that
setup.
is.
Like the fact that YetAJ
That is an easy bonus. An
easy
easy bonus, and
that's the fight you're not really
they need to buy one
the
armor. That's it.
Helps him out.
You
I
got
think
so much
also
money.
From afar, Mr. Fallen put a stun in, so the player that was behind the box also couldn't move and was blinded and then hit with a smoke. So just great combination of utility. I think GX. Obviously they've
when do we
right
see Abyss in VCT? When is the first day of Pacific? That'll be the first.
Sort of brawls.
There's a chance we see it Friday. Is it Friday or is it Saturday? I need to look at what days the fix on.
These extremities a little bit earlier.
Is Friday?
Too much space conceded. Oh no!
Oh man, and they lose an extra. That is savage.
Inside a smoke, he decided to.
I'm trying to grow a mustache. Nah, bro, I just haven't.
Anyway, so you kind of just go, right, I've got to try and kill him, but yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
It means another weapon gone.
Haven't had time to shave.
A very clean round for the side of FUT, so they're going to be over the moon. They get to upgrade. Bear in mind, I said they had 2 Bulldogs, I think a pistol and an SMG alongside the Outlaw, so they had no rifles. They now have 3 rifles. They haven't had to spend any cash. They still have an Outlaw and a Bulldog.
The one save gun.
This is about as good an economic start you're ever going to see.
Get some sheriffs into it.
Oh, it's
the Salty G, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime.
Injection around.
Thank you so much, man.
Economy looking healthy.
The support as well, bro. Oh man, they get melted.
Oh,
hold up. I spoke too early here. This actually has a lot of potential. Gun down on site. They can double up the guns here.
For a site, for a plant, perhaps, and that could be huge. Nade. It'll soften them up, perhaps, to allow CNED to come in, Outlaw in hand. In fact, everybody except for Hoodie is now vulnerable to that.
I kind of want Hoodie to get the gun with the armor here, but he's so far away.
And GX, I'm not sure that they'll do much.
Yeah, let's see how well they time like the stun flashes. Flash, it's all about that, getting over towards the site.
But already, that contact's come in, Hoodie's gone, and
stun into... Ooh, stun into flash on the left.
They're definitely stuck in this corner,
yeah, they are so wrecked on site here.
One by one. Will at least get one, but
they made it doable though. I like how chill footwork, just a little bit of map control over towards here. Made sure they were just locked in over towards site. They are not messing around.
A 5v4 or 4v4 post plant, they didn't really break a sweat.
No, they're making it
easy
work
for them again.
And you can see, yeah, how patient they were up top. CNED waited the whole time with an Outlaw in hand, just allowing these players to overpeak it. The first position, rooting Hoodie out of it. He'd even popped the cage to try and keep himself safe, but that didn't help. I really like this from the squad. That too, there you go, good flash. For FUT,
yeah.
4-0 start.
Whoa, what the? I'd get insta comment for saying NA replay. That's crazy.
On the back foot just yet, but now
Vision Strikers.
The attacking squad. This is where they have a much
is a
better
reverse
chance.
Vision
Last round,
Strikers.
they had a rifle and a few pistols. It is what it is.
Normally this has a stun and
look to replicate that
Vision
success
Strikers
here
used to
in a
do
much
stun then
better
Omen
chance in
flash.
late
Yeah.
fights.
Okay, again,
They actually used to reverse it the other way around, where it's like Raze goes this way, smoke off the Raze, so you can't get shot from fence.
GX are going back to look.
Yeah, so they just wanted early map control. They also used the
it definitely has its risks
spare
about
trip
it. Already had
over towards middle
with a contact play in this direction, but this time there's not anything to be had. Just falling back off the.
Wait, Andy, you're here.
Cloud actually. It does make me a little bit nervous.
Oh, Mel is on replays. Okay.
After what happened last time. For now, though,
thrown in at the deep end. That's crazy.
Seemingly as a ruse. Paranoia used, flashes used, and they're going to try and get into heaven. Never mind. Cloud's actually found out a captain.
That might just win the round for them. Indeed, the ultimate being used sends them running back towards spawn. And I thought
this was a very nice round from them at the moment. Mr. Fallon has ult. Did he decide to use it in the 4v5? That's a yes.
Foot of reset, played outside of sight. Rolling Thunder going in. Down below is open, but so is heaven for Hoodie. He's got one, but traded out immediately. And the pressure.
Oh my god, give me CNED's POV. Was there some extra util that I missed, or did he literally just hit 3 1v1 duels?
This
almost a smile.
Way too easy. Like, I'm actually a little bit shocked by that one. CNED 7-0. Mr. Fallen 7-0. Bear in mind how CNED went back into this site.
Hey, I mean, that guy was stunned, but the other two were straight up normal duels.
3 players. The counter rolling thunder was good, but again, you have players that dodged it.
Holy
man,
it's going crazy. Early timeout. Well, I say early timeout.
Timeout, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I've seen someone do that before, and that severely backfired. It's not. It's a GX timeout. I think even at this stage, you just need to stem the bleeding a little bit. Calm the team down, because as said, like, in my personal opinion, this is the worst scenario for GX to go up against FUT. Because FUT are one of those teams that I feel like later in tournaments where pressure can get to them, sometimes they don't play their best. They play looser, more aggressive, and it can be a little bit silly. When there's no pressure on FUT, I think they're one of the most terrifying teams in the world, because you just have CNED styling, everybody's feeling confident, they've got so much individual skill, you're still going to have Yedajay screaming every single round. And on the other side, GX are sweating because they know, okay, sure, yeah, there's all these other scenarios, but the only thing in their mind right now is win game, still in. That's it. That's the only thing you have to think about. Lose game, out.
Passive trips. I lower for the palming over towards site.
Well, let's put it this way. Krax has 0
Hero gun for purple. Let's see what the plan is. Everyone gets armor.
I think it was the flash in that round.
So, you know, as far as how things are going
here,
for
Giants picked
GX,
this map.
yeah,
Wait.
There's a few problems. There's a showstopper.
Oh, this is kind of nice. After the timeout, it's a bit bold to do it against the eco, but at least everyone's pushing, so they don't have a chance to pick up the guns. Yeah, this was cool. Smoke, Molly. I think the Molly's meant to hit the edge of this and drop down here. I don't fully know. Maybe it's meant to go at the back here. But either way, this was really cool. Stun on top of it, Razor ult send.
GX have got to be devastated. This is their pick.
And a push over towards B as well.
That it is. That it is. Max cash for basically every single player, in case you didn't know. And yeah, that's got to be the most brutal
Cena's rifling looks unreal right now.
They had a low buy. They just have pistols. But even still, you've taken a pause. You're trying to get a feel for the stage. All right,
try this out.
Back in the game. Back in the game.
We got 2 players that haven't died yet.
CNED just showstopper down mid, didn't kill anyone, still hasn't died.
6 rounds in.
He is 9-0. Yettajay is 8-1. I'm just reading
They
the
just
score
got no
because
kills.
I don't have any positives for GX at this point. Wow. Let's see if they can find something here. Immediately, Thrash is now online. The guy who, up until the last round, had 0 kills, now has his armor.
And into this big buy round, they take over B main. We pick up the orb. We had 4 people here to make sure they could fight B if they wanted to. At Breach and Omen close.
On the
They
way
could
to
use
A, there was
util.
only one
Now the
player
rotate's
here,
coming in.
as
We've got the
GX
same
shifted
trips
towards
they've been
this
doing
side
back
of
to
the map.
back.
Now there's 2. And it looks like we're
It is just a
seconds away
straight
from
up.
being a third. Never mind. CNED's gone back. Okay, they'll find
That
a
hit me in the
slightly
trips?
easier
No.
way into the
Need
side.
to, in theory, break
the plan
this.
here is to let them dive in
Yeah.
and catch
It
them
went
with
through the
Krax. They go
middle.
straight through. Dodged both of them.
It was sick, but there's still one on site that might get him a kill. Okay, Breach is broken.
On the site now, rifles in hand, looking to fight for screens. Paranoia ready. It's not caught the first, and the first is purple. He's good for 1 and forced back by the nade. Famzy isn't though. He's gone straight up, taking the fight to them.
The really good Breach flash from Mr. Fallon kind of saves them, but they still look pretty much done. They got so much money that they might as well go for it.
Just about survived the boom bot. CNED might be about to have his first death. The spam battle actually goes the way of Yedajay. Even still though, they've been locked out a little bit longer. Continuing the aggression. Finally, CNED has died, and this is looking like the round even. A bit of a win from Mr. Fallon.
What a shot from Cloud. Okay, good news is they got 4 life, so the money's alright. You can afford a loss.
FUT may have given them the site initially, but I think they expected a bit more in the retake.
You gotta say Mr. Fallen whiffed. I think he hit every
Do you
shot.
think we'll be better at Champs FUT or Heretics based on current form? I would guess Heretics. Just at the moment, I feel like Heretics have a higher peak.
That's fair, actually. Yeah, I've seen the guy
wherever
play.
they're going to hit that peak,
spot on.
Like, if he's hit a few legs, I'm just like, no, that's not Mr. Fallen. That's an impersonator.
It was an ambitious play by Famzy, but it worked out perfectly, getting aggressive past.
Oh my god, dude. Everyone's getting real pumped up.
And firing
Sick
off the showstopper for the escape as well, and maybe even finding 1. He obviously didn't, but nice to roll the dice sometimes.
Heretics have got that favorites cast. Yeah, that is...
Last, their first taste of defeat. A round going to their opponents. Can GX replicate it, though? back-to-back rounds.
Giants have got to be so scared of B main. Yeah, look at them. They're even sending the Jet to do it so you can dash out if need be. Okay, so there is pressure over towards here, and this comp can't really clear question marks. You got a Dizzy, and you would have to lose the Dizzy if you flash it in. So Giants doing this kind of map control over towards B is very, very important. It's probably why FUT wanted to punish this so early on to make sure they were scared of this.
Holding it with an operator. The first time we've seen this sniper pulled into play. Now you'd expect there to be some sort of counter utility, something, but no, they're just going to try and peek it dry. And
oh, that wasn't great. And we've got a camera up towards heaven that's going to spot feet. How many does he see?
Again, we're going to see this
1, 2, 3,
with the
3.
utility obviously on the other side of the map,
do they get a heavier rotate?
Denying, slowing them even further. Well, the steps are definitely being heard at this stage, but it's very passive from FUT.
Oh, nice, man. They messed that up, though. That's the team flash on Papo.
Still a player on site, but CNED's down. The crossfire no longer in play. Cracks his
oh my god, what a flash onto heaven. Oh, look at the util, man. The util is so sick. Well,
back on the horse, our FUT. They give away a round, but they take the next. And for GX,
what's going to be happening?
That just means the noose is tightening. This is going to feel like they're starting to lose any semblance of control over the series. We need to see a round go the attacker's way soon.
Clean. Again, I love
he's here, yeah, he's up there as well.
Like, you look at the second
it was the 10-year anniversary yesterday.
Pretty much blind. Then you have the next as well, where there's another flash, I believe, from Mr. Fallen that just goes straight through the wall, so that then when the swing comes out, he's able to kill.
Yeah, a couple of that was off though. Like the team flash.
This side just makes a lot of these kills so easy. And speaking of utility, you've got the Thrash.
That is insanely. He boombot on top of this.
He's in the cam.
Oh my god, he was in the cam as well and spotted the other guy close. Yeah, I think maybe you probably got a boombot that, but I can understand trying to catch him off, I guess. Even Asela's getting involved. That's crazy. Hey, what though? If they force this over towards site, they're gonna have a rough time. This is the right chords you can see on the minimap.
There's too many players. They've dragged the rotations, and now the fast play back towards the B site. It's Ada Captain again with the pressure on his shoulders. No ults coming his way. At the very least, and no showstopper, but you gotta be careful of this blade storm up top. It's messy, but he gets there. He gets there in the end.
That's crazy, bro. The stun was unbelievable from Mr. Fallon, though. It got the guy on heaven, it got the guy here. There's no way he gets 3.
How this all went wrong. That looked like a shoe-in. Okay, good shot, but 3 more to go. 30 seconds.
I cannot believe he gets 3 there.
He's had some clean shots in this round. I thought he was dead.
Yeah, the third shot was real nice. But I'm telling you, that stun from Mr. Fallon. Oh, this is annihilation.
You win 1, immediately lose 2 straight away. Like, your economy
Asuna, thank you so much. Dude, 15 months as well. Respect, bro.
I sound like a
with the prime.
Record,
thank you, man.
Ada Captain firing warning shots. First kills him. Then again,
best of luck in playoffs as well, bro.
That second player is so blind that it just makes things so much easier for him to get those kills. I think that Mr. Farland's breach, he's looking to break some sort of assist record. He's getting up there. I'm not including like people who cheated using like heals and stuff like that.
Dude, look at it.
He's got these 7, 1, and 10.
Yeah. I know, it was unbelievable. I think it was a stun he pulled out even at both flashes closing the round. And it's crazy the value he's finding off free utility.
I like that they're going proactive with this one, though. You kind of got it with this comp.
GX. This is hard, man. This is looking like you're
yeah, and they force into it, and it is a force. We're missing any util.
Stage 1 FUT as well.
They did lose 13-1 to Genomates and then win the
series.
series.
1 away from his ult.
Maybe they're running it back. New strat.
Ned. Free ult.
Alright. Give them your pick.
Yeah, exactly.
And then win the series.
Exactly.
You would think a team that can do that would just win the series outright. No?
No, but they like playing on the stage.
I see,
Just not for very long in the first map. They don't want to drag it out, you know?
Yeah, I respect that. I respect it. You know, when you're going to 3, sometimes you want to keep your energy.
I don't think this helps them with tiebreakers whatsoever.
No.
But let's ignore that
and go get away with
the
one.
made-up storyline.
But this is all part of the plan for GX. Well, we'll talk to Pipson later. I'm sure he'll echo that sentiment.
I can think of what word he's going to use, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay, hold up.
This is interesting.
Yeah, this is a hot smoke to hold away. 3 of them disappeared. Yeah.
Onto Much better stuff coming out of GX.
Oh my god, he's so wrecked.
If he got away with that
That spike though, this is a little bit doable.
To a 2 versus 3 with the spike down as well.
And they still got flash. Like that's good for a kill at least.
Plenty of utility and
They've got breach damage to stop the plant.
It's just a shame they don't have.
Could try stop the plant, double flash in.
It's both of these guys fire the util, take the fights, and see where it takes you.
Cracks is.
Be careful of a mosh pit this late.
Cracks is definitely.
Damage. Oh, little late.
Of the flank. Aftershock pushes him into the mosh, but
got some damage off it.
Ultimately, doesn't net a kill. That was the goal. It has done a bit of damage though. Purpo and Hoodie, both low on HP. Pop flash is going to clear the players below. Secondary flash, and it's a wallbang immediately.
Oh, the util's so nice by the way from these two at the moment.
I don't know if he's been spotted, but it seems like they know.
Can't catch a break. That was insanely good though. 2v4 at his peak.
I know they didn't, because they haven't taken any damage at all.
Yeah, I mean, breach damage onto Mosh, stun into Dizzy, extra flash on top of it to get out.
And you know, the critique I would have is the util was a little late, because they're in the middle of checking flank on mid, so the Mosh pit was like a second or two late landing. It still did enough damage to put him down to 38 HP, and near unlosable position once it comes to a 2v1
That's a Mr.
fight.
Farland shot. Yes, that's a Mr. Farland shot.
I don't know if he saw him go there, suspected it, what happened, but
I think he heard
genius read, and what a play to fight their way
Heard him
back
and then
in.
at least saw the barrel. Might have just been the barrel.
Just crushing the dreams of GX. This is their map pick. They had ideas. And let's hope a lot
and
of
they
those
just go in
ideas came off the
proactive again once they
defensive
get these
side.
ults because they like to have info.
This is a much faster
Oh,
take,
and
though.
the flash is
And a captain under
insane.
pressure, yet again, has support from Yedajay, who's done a lot of damage to Purpo. The rest of the team a little bit further behind, but Hoodie has found the opener. And a captain needs to be
this guy's
cleared,
trying to
though.
get
The
one
rest of the team are looking to roll
How does he get free every time he should be getting one?
He gets the multi-frag again. He goes to issues.
So
and once again, it's
stupid.
Hoodie left.
Dude, look at this game
and he's
right
not gonna
now.
get
Oh
anything.
my
And a
days,
captain
bro.
is just having a field day today.
It's just too easy for
Look
him.
at that smile. He knows what he did. He knows what he did.
This is a lovely shot, by the way, from Yedajay in
Unreal
heaven.
round from this man.
Last
I
one?
mean, the last one he had on B site was kind of
That.
unbelievable. Whiffing the spray at the start and the guy in the air and then correcting. This, though, there were 3 players coming to swing him, and he picks the perfect spot. Even
He
kills
hits the- yeah,
Vitinho
Vitinho.
first. He didn't even hit the first shot, but killed a man behind him who he couldn't see because of a cage.
Yeah, if he needs to stay well.
Well, it's also a symbol of nothing is going right for GX.
Yedajay buys an outlaw and has a backup gun, and as we can see,
he's just killing everybody.
one shot everyone.
The other thing that's crazy to me is that Ada Captain only has 11 kills. Because at this point it feels
You've
like he
seen
should
them
have
all.
like 25.
He's like a reverse Shin. We've seen every kill he's got. Well, nice shot by
One of them.
Yedajay. Again, opening this up. It's Hoodie that falls. A lot of players on GX. In fact, I think all of them rocking light shields because of the money
Probably a little bit
problems.
too much from FUT on this, but
The Outlaw's a
get a
perfect
trade.
pickup. Of course, Ada Captain's the one to trade out the initial fight. There's even a trap down in sewers. They've heard that. You know, in fact, I think they've even seen it, just waiting until they're a little closer to break it and blitz their way up. But that gives enough time for the rotation of cracks
gonna
to
break
be in
this
the
trap.
perfect position. Crossfire,
Well,
perhaps.
Util's cracks got everything.
Swing from the contact of Yedajay, who's picked up the double. The Outlaw in full effect, and it's coming back for
Yeah,
more.
and picks up his
Still
backup
hungry
gun.
for
And
Fancy,
that was
who's
over
trapped
elbow the
in
whole
corner,
time.
and he ain't getting out
We got a
today.
breach stun into a mosh pit, and then we're
11-1.
spamming
We
as
had a
well.
round for GX,
Oh, this is disgusting.
and that's about it.
Yeah, they're making the
Now they move to their
they're making
defensive side
breach
and,
Gecko
well,
look
buckle in
really
for
broken
one
right
of
now.
the cleanest defenses we've ever seen, or for a break coming very soon.
Yeah, I think we've seen this before. 1 to 13 versus Gentlemates. Oh, there's a Taylor Swift song that fits that, isn't that, Sue? I think I've seen this one before. That one. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Except the fact
There
that
you go.
I did quite like the ending. Never mind. I know, the thing is, this is such a rough position to try and come back from. Again, like, FUT have just looked unbelievable.
Bro
So
is
much
loving
depth
it
in
so
terms of
much.
the
This is the
individual
biggest
players
smile
that
I've
can
ever
pop up.
seen.
Yedajay's now at the top of the board. Mr. Farland, by the way,
And
died once that
11-1.
whole
What
half.
can you even say, bro?
There's not really many, if any, positives to try and put into this scenario either. A pistol is a necessity. Nice start for Purpo. Cloud alongside him.
Hey, nice
At
nice
least
smoke to get out of there, though.
doing a lot of damage in this one. It's not quite going to be flawless, but about
Sure.
as good as you can get.
Let's see. 1-1 for Pistols.
Well, they've doubled up. That's at least something. Long road ahead of GX to get back into this game. And to be honest,
Disappointed
it starts
in me not telling Doom Bros to go to APAC.
Seen them many times. Invest nothing
I
into
mean,
a round
yeah.
like this. Maybe
Dude, he'll get
just
offers
buy one
there.
sheriff up, give it a CNED, see what he can do. They've made
Doom
these
Bros
rounds
already,
work,
the
and
stocks
it's a
of
map
Doom
like
Bros is already too high, man. I
narrow
can't
angles where they can
be
get
making them any
close and
higher.
use those little
I'll be
classics
doing a
to
good job of that
have added
on their
captain
own.
right
I don't
click
need to
four
get
people.
involved.
That round lives in my memory. Well, that round, which one is the correct response? There's been so damn many. Let's see if FUT can upset them yet again, although I think
There's a
we
second
can
part
all
of your
agree
message.
We'd rather see GX take this round. We need a little bit of life injected into that defensive side.
Yeah,
Off the
next map
trip,
is
your
one
Omen
that-
Flash.
It's not bad
2,
for them.
3, 4.
We've seen them play Lotus last 3 times they played it, they've won. But yeah, I think they need a bit of a warm-up here. Vitinho is going to get traded out. He was someone in their previous victory on this map, ended 28-16.
Oh, it's so.
I find it hard to believe that that's going to be happening again. And while Mr. Fallen, he is going to go
Also
down
fine.
again. Is it fine? I think he's had more deaths in this
They
half
lost the
than
gun,
last.
that's it.
Well, that's not hard when he died once in the previous, and they've lost both rounds. Yeah, it seems to me that when you kill Mr. Fallen, you win the round.
Bottle Navi
So,
Flame?
new strategy,
It wasn't that subtle,
don't
man.
find him.
It really
Probably
wasn't
don't
that
do actually.
subtle.
That would be a terrible approach to the defense. I think they're not going to be worrying until you're seeing like 8 rounds on the board. At that point, maybe we get a pause, but for now, at least they can just coast it, ride the waves, and see where it takes them. GX, decent investment, 3 rifles, Bulldog, and a Guardian. It's not a bad follow-up round, and that's really what you want to see from this squad. Still with plenty of credits left in the back bar for Vitinho. And almost the fight for Purpo. I think they did see him just round the corner. They're ready for the jump peek. But it's not a jump. Bullets whiz over
Last time you
his
saw
head.
a Jet.
Initial fight not going FUT's way.
Solo
But
hold
they're spread
B
out. They're holding the mid and the A
without
push,
an op.
allowing GX to step forward into their trap.
He's got a trip and a
Although,
camera, though.
we are seeing a very passive defensive side. Not much movement over there.
It's patient. Again, I think just expecting a potential mistake. This is as good as a bonus round as you're going to get, really, for the side of GX. They've
And I mean, Giants are just moving
sure
around the
they've
map
got rifles.
for Trip Omen
Trip.
Flash players.
It hasn't been stopped
And
naturally.
they'll do it.
He's
That's
just
one of the
pre-fired.
reasons
That's
why
another
this
smoke kill
trip
for
is
him.
so good, because
He's been
very,
causing them
very
problems,
hard
and
once
with
the
that
smoke
trip
is there,
still
because you know the
active.
angle to break it. Probably would have liked
It's
Cena
easy
to
to
put
get
a
past. This time
satchel
they're
on that
ready
one,
for the
not gonna lie
straight
to
come
you.
through the smoke, but all
I
they've
would
done is
imagine the
break
Giants
trip,
would try
and
to
there's only 30
spam
seconds on the
it,
clock.
but
At least gotten a paranoia out of Vitinho, but yeah, the time is the real concern for this squad.
you got to make a call right now.
Definitely looking to link
Okay,
up on
B
B.
split,
There's a smoke out
Trip,
on A, trying
camera,
to keep those players
2
in
players.
position. Although, as we can see, Vitinho
20
is
seconds.
suspecting that the play is on the other side of the map. He's made the right read.
15 seconds.
He'll be here
Guys,
to
you really got to
reinforce
go.
the squad. 12 seconds.
You
It's
really
time
gotta
to
go.
If he can just
You
slow
gotta be
it down, this
planning
round might be
ASAP.
done,
Well,
and
that's the round.
double. Spike dropped, and I think it stayed up top. There's no way to get that to the site. And Ada Captain doesn't make it out of B main, sending it back to their spawn to carry the weapon forward. And 11 to 4
Well,
we
for
go.
Giants to
A
do it,
great response from GX.
that'll
All
be the
players
one.
Surviving, some upgrades as
Bonus,
well. And if you are going
5
to start
people
a
surviving,
comeback, and Andalus
the
being
exact
flawless is probably the way to go.
game is pretty much the first half went.
That's been put into
Different
play by
teams.
Hoodie and Vitinho. Basically just using that smoke to create an angle that's awkward enough for you to try and destroy the trip. And then just
Early
waiting
timeout?
and
Yeah, you might
basically
see an early timeout.
pre-firing any angle that they try and actually break it from. It just makes taking mid so much more awkward, especially if you don't, say, have like a blast pack or a nade or something that you can actually throw into that corner. So a decent round from GX again. The road back is treacherous. And even a round like this could have its problems.
And this is the hero gun, and there's now another hero gun here. Art is taking a timing for sure. He's at least secured that they can get up to heaven.
I like his positioning. He's going to
Throw the gun down.
Try and reunite with Vitinho so they can fight from both these angles. But
Yeah, throws the gun down.
to find one, swapping out the weapon. He's gonna
Ah,
do
this
so.
guy's too
And
good,
a
man.
third
What is
kill
this?
As a result, this is a bit devastating for GX. Although the players left alive are mostly playing just with pistols. Look at the flank from Yedishe. It's underway. Remember, you know, at this point, The only way the GX are going to be focusing is forward. They're not thinking about someone having snuck
I
up
mean, this guy
behind them.
gets
The
a
cam
kill.
didn't catch them, and now the result is clear. A free kill.
Oh god, I thought it was going to happen.
We didn't see that from Yedajay. Hoodie is executed before he can react. We'll leave it at that. 1 versus 3. Purpo's dash is
Hey,
not
I mean,
good
that
enough.
is just
Too
a
many
solo
players ready
round.
to
That's
swing.
unbelievable
And a
from
pace
him.
safeguard
A little bit of
thrifty
Yuto to set him
that
up in
puts
terms of
FUT
a
on
stun, but
map
that's
point.
about it. They did not expect him
And a
to be
counter's on today.
Evan this fast.
And that normally means GG. When this guy is in the mood, in the zone,
Deadly Bros.
it's so difficult
Keeps
to
getting
play against,
multi-kills.
and that was ultimately just him pushing.
Off the top of my head, it's 2 3Ks and 1 4K. Probably some more that I've missed.
And he's already killed another couple of players.
Dude, and during this, he throws the gun down to make sure that Cena can pick up a gun.
That was just his round. We didn't need that in the replay. 12 and 4. It looked like there was maybe a little bit of a fake comeback in GX, but it seems like it's even shorter than expected. Bit like you.
What the hell, bro?
Taller than they think. That's the one good side of you always chat and smack.
That's so crazy.
You're actually like a normal height every time, and that makes me at least a little happy.
I've never heard anyone say that.
You're never around, Tom.
Was it Dryad?
What the hell, man?
What?
Right, we're all in this together.
He's getting annihilated on
Bullied by
stream,
you
dude.
in the daily. Well, 12 to 4. FUT, one more round needed.
There we
8
go.
chances to do
Learned
it.
from
It's not
earlier.
looking good for that GX squad. They've at least got
Okay,
a bit of
so
wind
good.
in their sails
The,
now. And hopefully they can carry that through
the full
next.
process is there.
In terms of momentum, it is very much shifting towards FUT. Opening second
Oh,
opening
man.
for Yedajay.
This is
Doesn't
an
get much better
absolute
than
slaughter,
that. Now all
wasn't
they've
it?
got to do is cross up in heaven. And there are 2 players waiting for them, but look who's coming up on the rope.
Don't do
Krax
it.
is ready.
Don't do it to him.
And they're
Thank you.
actually not going to go for it. Instead, spinning it in the other direction with the information, leaving
What a
alert
weird
back
round.
behind Purple.
Oh.
Caught off by the jump
Oh,
off,
God.
and out of captain's cleaned up in vent. Well, they know where the last player is. He's got 70 HP, 4 opponents to take down in an ace clutch, and then 7 more rounds in a row to win. I mean, it's a big task. And it's a big fail on that one. 13 to 4 for FUT.
Alex, hard to play against. Really.
GX's map pick, and up next
Yuto was incredible. Shots were on point.
It's going to have to be a comeback for the ages,
That's
otherwise
FUT
this
on
is
this.
the end of the road.